Hello everyone. In this video I want to try to show you what I believe I have found to be the Revelation chapter 15, 7 angels with the 7 last plagues. I have been looking for these 7 angels for months now, and I just could not find them. And then about a week ago I read a verse out of the Bible that I'd read many times, and I made a connection between that verse and another verse. I believe that connection is a clue for us to figure out who the 7 angels are. Revelation chapter 15 verse 1. And I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues, for in them is filled up the wrath of God. That's the sign we're looking for. Verse 2, it changes location, so that shows us that the sign is just this right here. So we're just looking for 7 angels with 7 plagues. The verse that changed everything for me was Revelation chapter 19, verse 17. And I saw an angel standing in the sun. The verse that I compare Revelation chapter 19, verse 17 to is Matthew 24:29. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened. Here are those two verses together, and I want to show you what the connection is. In the first one, Matthew 24:29, it talks about a solar eclipse here with the sun being darkened. That's when the moon stands in front of the sun. And then in Revelation 19:17, and I saw an angel standing in the sun. Both of these verses are talking about the very end of the tribulation. I believe these two verses are talking about the same thing, and I believe this angel is a clue for us to be able to find the 7 angels with the 7 last plagues. In other words, could the 7 angels be 7 solar eclipses? If this is true, those 7 solar eclipses would have to happen before this one that happens after the tribulation, and they would have to happen after the Revelation 12 1 and 2 sign in the heavens. So the proper sequence would be, we would see the Revelation 12 sign in the heavens, we would see the 7 angels, whatever they are, and then we would see Matthew 24:29, immediately after those days the sun will be darkened. Not only would it have to happen in that time frame, but there would have to be exactly 7 solar eclipses. There can't be 6 or 8 or 9. There would have to be exactly 7. Do you think there might be 7 solar eclipses that happens in that time frame? I want to remind you from my previous videos that I believe this solar eclipse and this new moon and this meteor shower happens on December 14th of 2020. On December 13th and 14th we get the Geminids meteor shower. On December 14th we get a new moon. And on December 14th we get a total solar eclipse. The Revelation 12 sign in the heavens happens on September 23rd, 2017. That would be right in here. Right after that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 solar eclipses. And this December 14th in 2020 is the solar eclipse that happens immediately after the tribulation of those days. Now I want to remind you why I think December 14th fulfills Matthew 24:29, and that is because of Matthew 24:30, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. If we can find this sign, then somewhere right before it we should see a solar eclipse, we should see a new moon, and we should see a meteor shower. Here's the sign of the Son of Man. This happens on February 11th in 2021. It's a cross in the heavens with Jupiter, the king planet, right next to Venus, the bright and morning star. Jesus is the bright and morning star out of the book of Revelation, and it's right on the cross. So can these be the 7 angels with the 7 last plagues? If they are, can you see why Revelation 15 calls them marvelous? Because we know the days the bowls are poured out. But how can we know for sure? I'll show you in a future video.